maximum capacity. Fans flooding into Green Bay on night one of the NFL draft.
It's been unreal to see people inside the theater, people inside Lambeau, people at all the bars up there. They're everywhere. We've got team coverage because we are in and around Lambeau Field as well. Tim Van Vorn inside the stadium waiting for the Packers pick.
Let's start, though, with Sam Kramer out by the draft theater. And Sam, they had to cut off access to the site tonight.
Yeah, hi there, Ben and Kim. We've been talking about this for months, right? Comparing it back to Detroit, seeing all of those images. And its size for the Packers and for Green Bay here, city population just over 107,000. But boy, did a lot of Packers fans and fans of every team deliver to show up at least for night one of the 2025 NFL Draft. The push notification came from the NFL's One Pass app around 6:25, saying that capacity was reached. Commissioner Roger Goodell said it on the NFL's own network, NFL Network, that there's more than 125,000 people here on this campus. Our Tim Van Vorn estimates like 10,000 or so inside Lambeau Field. Security staff were cutting off access at 2 points. One, to get in to the footprint, and the second, if they were coming from the west side to the east to where this theater is, they were not allowed to pass the Vince Lombardi statue. That was where that access point was cut off. And just checking the One Pass app a couple of minutes ago, it is still cut off, though fans are heading for the exits. All day long, we've been talking to fans from traveling teams, whether they came from near or far, to experience what organizers had hoped they would, the Packers pilgrimage, to come check this place off their bucket list, so to speak. And a lot of people have loved that experience, getting the Midwest, culture, the Midwest welcome, if you will. But they're also bringing the style of their own teams here, too. It is everywhere you look around Lambeau Field. The flair, the flavor.
Let's go, Chiefs!
Fits.
It started with me having a Widowmaker heart attack 2 years ago. Decided I'd get out and live a little bit.
Chiefs fan Taylor Garrison isn't afraid of the spotlight now. He walks around the draft with a hat fit for a champion.
Found a lady out of Houston, Texas that can make a ring hat, and then it's all just kind of writing itself.
It's beautiful. I thought it was going to be like nothing but snow.
Kenneth Pojoy helped build the Rams' new home in Inglewood, California. That's why he rocks this hard hat with Rams horns.
You know, I got all this gear in LA, you know what I mean, going to games, tailgates, everywhere.
Clearly, customization wins the day.
Wait a second, hold on, stop.
Where else would you find a hat like this? Maybe there's just something about Seattle. Tell me about the outfit.
It's just evolved over the years. I went to a game in Seattle and they gave these out. I found the mask at different places. This is my third one because I've worn them out. I got the Seahawk glasses from a friend. It's just evolved. And now that people have seen it, you got to stay with it.
Staying with style, regardless of the game's normal rivalries. So it's all about the details, no matter which team you come from. You saw the Bears fan there with the cheese grater hat. There's been a lot of interesting Packers folks, from the old leather helmets of the 30s and 40s to customized cheese heads. You knew that those Packers fans would deliver, Ben and Kim.
I've enjoyed seeing all the different looks, and that's in quotes. Sam, I've got to ask you about how this all started this evening. It was so cool to see the bike tradition as the commissioner rode a bike on the stage to start the evening.
Yeah, I mean, we profiled it, right? We saw them being made at a Schwaben there at Elevate 67, and it's so cool to see that tradition that started really around here, 1958, when a couple kids just waiting outside, hoping to get that one-on-one moment with their favorite Packer. But to see, the bikes skinned for every team to really just kind of deliver that one-of-a-kind Packers tradition on a big scale was pretty cool to see.
Yeah, one of the loudest moments when the Bears made their pick, the Boo Birds came out a little bit tonight from the Packers fans.
Well, did you hear Clay Matthews at the beginning? He said he had a message from the president. He unfolds this piece of paper and he shouts, "The Bears still suck." If that's not a Green Bay welcome, I don't know what is.
Yeah, I was hoping that you would mention that. Yeah, that was quite the beginning. All right, Sam, thank you so much.